XcluBeats.
And we are live.
Back in this bitch.
Channel 5. And it is the Podcast. What up, my people? How we doing today?
You know, I'm all right, man. You know what I'm saying?
We in here.
Is you all right, though?
Getting it together? Yeah, let me get my life,
All day,
bro.
every day.
You good, bro. Let me get that to you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Pull
sir.
up, spark up.
This is the Podcast, people. As I said, I am the Rick Code. This is Dubz, and that is my man, Chef Chad. And we are back, people, for another episode. Once again,
Episode 6.
tell a friend
Yeah.
we down to win, and we gonna do it again. You under dig? Do we take this shot right now?
Oh, yeah,
Or
man.
we
It's the
gonna
beginning
wait?
of
Off top, you
complimentary.
already know.
We gonna take this shot. I gotta give me one.
Yeah, man.
in
If
me. I
y'all
ain't
watching, you know what I'm saying, y'all can feel free to start
you know what I'm saying?
pulling up with us if y'all in the area where
That
y'all
would
can pull up.
definitely be the move one time. And do it with your official pull-up shot glass as well. If you're going to do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? What's good with y'all boys, though?
Ooh, that was my first sip of this Republic whiskey, Texas Republic. Man, that shit just...
That Espolon is going to hit you a little different than that other one.
Yeah, I'm going to hit that next time.
Yeah, that one right there, that's a little brisk.
Have I had that before? I don't think so. That's fine. Nah.
No, I ain't even grabbed that one before. I grabbed that one. I got that last time I was in Orlando. Yeah, that one there, it's real. When they go down, you feel it all the way. You know what I'm saying? I got that when I was out there in Orlando last year. First time tasting that shit. I was actually looking for some other shit when the bartenders was like, "This it." Man, we was on that shit, boy. I got so bent so quick, it wasn't even funny, man. Not even funny. Like
It hit you like that Dripping Springs bourbon?
Yeah.
That motherfucker wasn't no joke. What?
That, and then the fact that we went out from like 8 o'clock to like 4 in the morning drinking 1942, buying it for the bartenders and everybody else, it was
Don Julio.
really out of control. It was really unbelievable. I really was not proud of myself. But hey, here we are.
That's wild.
Ain't it though? But what's good with it, man? I know we doing this one a little bit early, so you know, I guess as much ain't transpired, you would say.
Yeah.
But of course, still always some shit happening.
Yeah,
In
always.
spite of, it seemed like it's never a dull moment out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because, I mean, even when it's not nothing going on in the world, like it's niggas on social media, interneting. So,
Oh man,
All fucking
the
day.
internet be where it's the
It'll
worst
never
at,
stop.
bro.
like recently, like it kind of been reminding me of that Chappelle skit,
Which one?
the internet one.
You hear me?
Where like he walking through and it's like a whole bunch of like random shit, and that was like 03, bro, like
Right.
02 type shit, maybe 04.
04. And that's exactly what that shit is like. It's like, man, this shit is a new world. One thing I say, the internet shit has been good for us and it's been horrible for us. It's been horrible because you motherfuckers really develop some courage across that motherfucker. I be seeing some shit from motherfuckers that be saying shit that I may or may not know personally, but I done ran across, and I know that ain't your energy. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I mean, shit.
Like, I know that ain't your energy. Like, most of
Really?
these people, bro, on the internet, they so respectful in person, man. They so non-confrontational. They so,
Yeah, I had an incident.
you know what I mean?
With like one of my homies that I've known since I was like 12. I'm not gonna call him out, but
12. Since he was 12. That's what internet do for a motherfucker.
and the nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's like one of my main homeboys. He like, when we was in high school, we called ourselves the original clique.
You
know
feel
what
me?
I'm saying? Because we were the original ones that to start doing a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like, he's one of those members. You know what I'm saying? And like, he had like a stance on Snoop saying the shit to Gail, and he was like, Snoop ain't never went at Zimmerman over no shit like that. And that's one thing that I hate right there is when people take one scenario and try to flip it into another scenario where it don't necessarily fit.
Or they try to make one thing be the end all be all for everything. So, especially in a scenario like that, are we seriously saying Snoop didn't say anything about Zimmerman? Because that's a bold-faced lie.
Yeah, because that nigga's like one of the more vocal. Like,
He's literally one of the only vocal people that's always been saying that shit. Matter of fact, wasn't he the one that said, y'all kill Nipsey and let Zimmerman live? Mm-hmm. The streets is done or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. That was Snoop. Yep. I don't think if you don't recall, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I seen somebody try to give that credit to Jay-Z, but it was Snoop that said that.
Jay-Z just put it in the verse.
Yeah.
Now, shout out to Jay-Z. He made it a hot song. Snoop made a hot line. You know what I'm saying? And Jay-Z is the one that said that. So that was a double entendre if you ain't catch the kid. I do that a lot.
Yeah, so the nigga was like, Snoop ain't never said nothing to Zimmerman, and he want to send his goons after a 65-year-old woman. So the first thing I did was I Googled Snoop, George Zimmerman, and the first thing that came up was the shit that he said recently about Jay-Z wanting to do the documentary. So every time Zimmerman has been in the news, like there's like stuff through Google that you could like scroll through and see that he's replying on this shit.
These people definitely they are. And Snoop is one of them celebs that you might not even see it get talked about, but if you like on Twitter or social media, somebody gonna be the screenshot at the comment that he put on there, and he just put a comment as a regular civilian. Yeah. So he don't even like make the media, but
and Snoop,
he do that all the time.
He kind of like Fifth, to where he like one of the older niggas that know how to use the gram.
You right?
So like whenever he came on there and he was saying that you don't want us to come after you, like that's Twitter and Instagram fucking phrase that Black Twitter use whenever, you know what I'm saying?
They talking about counseling the motherfucker.
Yeah, the Beehive fist to come after you, you know what I'm saying? Whatever following you got, the Rihanna Navy fist to, like, that's what he meant. Right. And motherfuckers took that shit so serious. Like, this nigga picked up his phone and said, you know what I'm saying, what he said in the moment. You know what I'm saying? And, like, so I sent him the screenshot, and then I told him, I was like, bro, like, Snoop, he been vocal on Zimmerman, like, since he killed Trayvon. So, like,
not only
really
that,
wanna see
Snoop is one of the more vocal overall. So to even pick a person like him, and this is where we get into it with some shit like, let's say the Jay-Z situation. I'm going to speak on that next. But to pick a person like him, you got to pick, and you picking and choosing your battles for real. It ain't never been no scenario where Snoop blackness or where Snoop's originality and authenticity was ever in question. You know what I mean? Never, bro. Never. It ain't never been a scenario where Snoop was on the opposite side of the black views. And that's just keeping it a bean. Even in this scenario, he wasn't on the opposite side. Now, everybody didn't agree with him, but it was a more than my fair share of people I seen that was happy that he said something about it. And keeping in mind of that, he apologized, I think, today.
Yeah, today.
For how he said it. Now, keep in mind of what he apologized for. He didn't apologize for his comments. What he apologized for was the way that the content came out. Meaning, I still mean my message, but I delivered that very wrong. And I can understand that from a person like Uncle Snoop, who got a lot of people that look up to him. If he out here calling people like bitches, Gail bitches and shit, the next young dude gonna think he
it's been taught to you since elementary that every action has an equal or opposite reaction.
Indeed.
So for when people step into a certain arena, you have to be able to play that game. And if you're not willing to play that game, then just chill back, fall back. You know what I'm saying? You had a million questions that you could have asked Lisa Leslie, but you wanted to diminish this dude's shit, and y'all not making documentaries about Weinstein. Y'all not making documentaries. Gail had an anchor get fired from the show that she on or was on for sexual harassment shit. And she still like riding with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Her and Oprah still riding with Weinstein, but they want to do shit against fucking Russell Simmons and fucking Michael Jackson and Kobe, like tarnishing, you know what I'm saying, the shit that they built, and like one of them not even here to defend themselves.
And I mean, I don't want to forget my Jay-Z point, but I will say that part. Y'all know me. Y'all know I've been vocal about this shit on and off Twitter, on and off like in person or whatever. Just as far as how hard I feel the black community as a whole is willing to go against somebody that they say that is a black person that they accuse of a crime, whether they did it or not. I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying that any of these people should be free. What I am saying is I've talked to several black people, and one of the things that I've heard them say out of their own mouth is the reason why they don't talk about Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, and all those people is because they not black. They white. They doing stuff to white women, so they don't care. That's what they said. And so
Shit's happening to people, and that's where people got to start fucking.
Well, no, I respect that stance if that's what you saying, but then you can't pick and choose.
Yeah.
In that scenario, if you're not a pick and chooser because it don't apply to you, those are white women. You're a black person, especially if you're a black male. It don't apply to you.
That shit just sound hard.
Then don't have. But you can't have no opinion when it's a situation involving the black people, because you're not a person that cares about human matters, or even a person that necessarily cares about black matters. You care about your specific viewpoint being validated.
Yep.
That's what it is. See, because if it was a different scenario, you like meaning a woman that was getting accused by a man of some sort, you probably wouldn't even give a fuck, because you don't really give a fuck about people.
Nope.
If you gave a fuck, you gonna give a fuck either way. And that go the same for all of you motherfuckers that be out there clowning hoteps and shit. I done said this too. Y'all just, you know me. You know me.
Hoodie on.
You know what I'm saying? But all the people that be out there clowning hoteps, don't get me wrong. Them motherfuckers say some outlandish shit.
Yeah.
I seen motherfucking Dr. Umar.
I hate that dude, bro. Like,
I don't hate him. I don't love him.
Nothing that he says ever really just makes sense, bro. Like he just like
Sometimes it do. It's just the smallest part of it.
he is the ultimate reacher, bro. Like
No, he reaches the furthest. That's what his issue is. That's what I was just finna say. He was talking about Kobe plane crash was because he was in a lawsuit with some big pharma company. Now, I'm not gonna go out on a full-fledged limb and say that's the most outlandish shit I ever heard, because we all know that people do shit like that. But this was like a day after Kobe died, bro. Shut the fuck up. And I love Dr. Umar points at sometimes. That's why I'm bringing him up. But to say that, I remember he did a thing about Meek, and he was talking about the Meek Mill and shit. How how they had to kill. They had a free meal to kill Bill is what. That's what he said. I'm not gonna, sit up here and hold you. That was some wild ass shit. But the part he was saying about Philadelphia having the highest incarceration rate per capita of person, especially for black people, that shit was completely missed because of that statement. This is the most. Black people don't even make up the majority of Philadelphia. How are they the majority of the prison in Philadelphia? And the point about what he was making about two high-profile celebrities from Philadelphia being in prison, shedding the spotlight on prison, that's true. Now, the way he sells his points, I'm going to give you that. He an ultimate reacher. So I don't want to go too far and go on no ledge where y'all be out here killing me for him. I'm just saying that y'all need to quit acting like there ain't physical documents that you can go look up where the government declassified them and they said, yeah, we was doing that. And then this whole time it'd be some running joke in the black community from the 80s, knick-knack, paddywhack, bring a dog a bone, 2000 00, oops, party time, whatever that motherfucker was saying. My bacon is smelling fine. You know what I'm saying? That shit. Yeah, that shit is funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
thinking about the movie. That's why.
Yeah. I like funny shit. But the thing is, don't go so far as to say that a motherfucker saying outlandish shit. Yeah. Where it's just like none of this shit is possible. Now that whole free meal to kill Bill, motherfucker ain't got to do that. If they want to do something, they gonna do something. But let's quit acting like the Tulsa, the Tulsa fires and things like that. They ain't happened. The Black Wall Street fires didn't happen. Like they wasn't literally going places and deteriorating black businesses. Like civil rights didn't happen like 60 years ago. Like that shit ain't even that old. Like they just passed them bills 60 years ago. Like it's granddaddies out here and grandmas that remember when that shit literally wasn't a thing. Literally wasn't a thing. One of them is my dad. You know what I mean? He older than the civil rights bill. That's what people keep forgetting. But, I don't want to go too far off subject and I want to let y'all talk because after this I'm going to talk about that Jay-Z shit. But, you know what I'm saying, to what I said, I know y'all probably don't feel exactly how I feel, you know what I mean? But what do you think?
Man, niggas just, they take it too far. Like, once I put that shit in my homeboy comments or whatever, that nigga was like, I see the comments. He made a whole separate post. It was like, I see the comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said what I said, and if you could go argue with your mammy. And I was like, bro, like, you got my number. You could have hit me up.
You know me.
You know me. Like,
you know me.
I'm not fist the internet with you over the internet. Like, if he would have commented on it, I wouldn't have went back and said anything because I've already put what I had to put in there.
Right.
Like, I'm not the type that's going to argue with you. I'm going to give you my facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you my side. And then after that, like, it's the internet, bro. We can go on this all day. But I know that you already fist to go on here and make posts about Snoop all day. Like, that's what people do. And they go in and they have conversations with people here. And then it is some niggas that'll or they'll tag you into the shit over here just to have the conversation to where all they followers could see it. Instead of having it in the section that it was already
People
in.
just want clout.
And that shit is
go outside. Get some money. Little bit. My bad.
It's like niggas is like interneting is cool and trolling is funny every now and then, but like niggas gotta understand what they saying online. It's like people that's just gonna be like, oh, this nigga always know what he talking about, so they not gonna look into it. Cause he's one of those people to where like, oh, I know this nigga, so now I'm finna go in here and I'm finna just comment based off what he's saying. Cause I'm not gonna look into it. Cause that means I gotta go out of this app and then go somewhere to look and then come back and comment.
I gotta put in effort,
and I don't want to do that.
I just want
to be part of the conversation right now.
I gotta make a concentrated effort to seek knowledge.
And it's too hard. Like, man, I can't hit this back button, or I can't close the app, or you can have side by side apps, bro. Like niggas' phones is so tech, bro. It's technology, bro. It's 2020.
I hope you grow up and grow out of that same room you grew up in. Shout out to Lux.
Like when you can have apps side by side on your phone, like why are you not?
Well,
doing at least the smallest amount of shit before you go out and you criticize anybody, bro. You have to.
Well,
I mean,
that's mainly because people be just like, that's what I mean by people don't give a fuck. People don't even know what they iPhone do. For all y'all people out there, I know some of y'all gonna watch this, and it's just a little trick, I know. But type in, don't type in anything actually. Just hold the button for Siri and ask Siri, show me flights overhead. Get back to me. I'm not gonna tell you what to do.
I don't have an iPhone, so.
Well, no, I know, and I know.
More of the Galaxy.
You know what I'm saying? If you do have an iPhone, and you try it, let me know.
iPhone people, let me get this off my chest. Bro, all Androids are not the same. You know what I'm saying? iPhone has its own operating system. You know what I'm saying? iOS. Like, iPhone runs off that, blah, blah, blah. There's so many Android companies, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They all not the same.
Right.
Stop grouping them together, bro. Niggas be like, I'm not going to have no Android. Like, nigga, so you don't want the new shit that's supposed to come out what is it, the S20? Like, nigga, that hoe used to be a fool, bro. Like, I mean, I've been a Galaxy nigga since 4.
Mm-hmm.
I never really like Apple products. Like, I hate my iPad.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate my iPad. I hate my fucking my MacBook Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't have the typical freedom to choose to do what I want sometimes, and that shit is.
Well, responding for iPhone users, most of them, they just into being cool. But for iPhone, I mean, when you do use it with iPhone users, and it's a lot of them, it's just more connectivity. That's what make it.
I mean, I heard Joe Budden say something on his podcast the other day, where he was like, when Steve Jobs died,
I can AirDrop you shit. I can FaceTime you.
I mean, you could do that, all that type of shit on Android too.
Yeah, but
it just depends
on
on what type of Android you got.
And it ain't as fluid. Like I could be at like just pop, AirDrop. But I get what you're saying. No, I mean,
depending on what type of phone you got, bro. Like, it all based off the phone, because the phones got different processors. Like, if you really know what you're talking about, like, there's some Androids out there that's $50, bro, that you could go get right now, and that shit is not gonna run like even a S7, my nigga, like from Samsung.
I feel you, bro. I'm not saying that.
But niggas just be giving it a bad rap because all the niggas that they know got the other Androids that niggas don't really have and shit. Like,
so, no, most people just doing it so they can get on the fun train. I'm telling you, like, they don't give a fuck about being. They don't even know what the phone do. That's why I was just telling you. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas just got the iPhone.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, now, just to be clear, if I tell y'all off the camera what that do, and when you say that, and it's a bunch of commands and shit. Just look up sometime things people do not know about their iPhone. There's like a whole little thing. I just be Googling shit just to know shit. I mean, I might know a bunch of useless shit that get me nowhere. I might know a little bit about a lot. You underdig?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Either way, I just know I know shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't be talking from a place of nothing. I always talk from a place of knowledge base. And if I don't know it, then I don't speak on it. Y'all need to shut up. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time. But people just be talking. They like to talk.
Yeah,
now,
they do be talking. And like one thing that I hate is like with the nigga, you didn't do nothing to George Zimmerman. Like, everybody that's black has a way that they feel about what happened to Trayvon, what happened to, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the people that have fallen victim to being unarmed with cops are just people, period. You know what I'm saying? And that not getting the proper justice. But you like, oh, this person didn't do this. Like, well, nigga, did you? Like, are you willing to do that? Like, are you fist to pay somebody to take this flight and then go do whatever you want done to Zimmerman? Or are you going to take the flight and do it? You know what I'm saying? Because just like you want this person to risk all he got over how we supposedly supposed to be feeling, like, that shit is stupid as fuck, bro.
I'm going to just play, advocate, or you can play, or you can speak on it. You know what I mean? Before me, if you want. But, whatever you think. Or
I just think that people forget that these celebrities, they hold them at such a high status that they're still normal people, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean, if you didn't figure that out from Kobe dying, then
because
that was like the most random.
But see, but that's where they lost that, right?
And it's so recent that you should still be.
But people don't focus on that. They focus on the other.
Yeah.
Because now they're worried about him, of what he said out of an emotional state. Mm-hmm. He just like what we had spoke about. That's one of his close friends. Mm-hmm. So if anyone had a situation,
this nigga gave him the fucking LA Lakers. I don't know if I said this on the last podcast, but we did kind of go over this a little bit. But he gave him the fucking the Lakers whip like a couple days after he retired. Like he drove it up to him and everything. Like it's a video online of Snoop driving up his old school Lakers car.
And you know that Snoop got a relationship with him.
Yeah,
Snoop got a relationship with everybody.
Snoop at the games like Jack Nicholson,
Snoop,
bro.
Right.
Like,
if you think Snoop ain't got a relationship,
he was at the games like
with
Nip,
the most prominent player for the last 20 years on the Lakers, you out of your mind.
Right.
The best rapper and the best player.
Right. Well, not even that. Snoop is well respected and well connected. So people like Kobe, Kobe was, you know what I mean? Kobe was
young when he was around Snoop. So
Kobe.
It was probably a moment where
you know what I mean?
Snoop was like, he was like, oh shit.
Kobe was a rapper. Kobe
Snoop.
done all, Kobe was
that
out
nigga
here.
had bars too.
Right. Kobe wasn't nobody. Kobe was out here. And he wasn't like a whack basketball rapper. And it be those, but he wasn't a whack basketball rapper.
I would consider him like
he got a couple features
with
big people.
I would consider him
he
like
got a feature with Beyonce and Kelly Rowland. And what's the other girl name? Damn, I don't want to forget her name. Michelle. Yeah, Michelle, whatever her last name is. I always want to show my respect. You know, I love y'all. And
he was like the Dame Lillard from
right,
back in
bro.
the day.
Like
because Dame Lillard got bars, bro.
Right, he was really out here for real. And
shout
he
out
was
to my nigga Big Game
He was
Dame.
doing well. He just like Shaq in that regard. You know, Shaq put out a platinum album and it was good.
I think Shaq got a couple platinum albums.
Yeah.
Like everybody, like Bun B and like all the niggas that you look up to, like all did songs with Shaq.
Like, they was really rocking at one point. It ain't like they just nobody, like they really was really good. They made it look good for the other people to even want to try it.
Yeah. So niggas now like Dame Lillard that could really rap and niggas like Victor Oladipo that could really sing can go.
They
out
really
there
want
and
to try this shit because they done seen that an artist can be a basketball player, still be an artist, still be good, and still make some, you know what I mean, decent records.
I think Kevin Durant make beats or some shit like that.
He probably do. Yeah. You know, they be bored.
Well, he got a studio.
Yeah, I mean, Carmelo got a studio. Carmelo got a whole record label. You know, just being keeping it real.
Yeah,
keeping it a beam. You know, but what I was gonna say about Jay-Z. What I was gonna say about Jay-Z is Jay-Z get the bad end of the stick, in my opinion, off this NFL shit. And yeah, he probably did make a business move. And no, I don't like the shit that he said about Colin Kaepernick. But Jay-Z has done and is doing too much in the black community, literally, not just for like rappers and shit, but for regular people on a regular basis. It ain't even like it's like a thing. He literally every other day you see, somehow Jay-Z was in a lawsuit that shut down something or something, you know what I mean? Or Jay-Z was in a situation that ended up getting Meek Mill out, or Jay-Z was in a situation where he paid for all the lawyer fees for some dude to be able to fight some case and then he get out, or Jay-Z paid for this, or he was involved in that, or he's co-signing the Mississippi lawsuit that they got for Parchman Prison against the state.
Before we go any further, what did he say about Kaepernick? Because I didn't catch that.
Well, the only thing he ever said about Kaepernick was that he was trying to move on with the narrative, and people didn't like when he said that.
We're not kneeling no more.
He was like, okay, we know what we're kneeling for. He was like, what now? You know what I mean? And that, are we fucking around? The one and only. You know what I mean?
Hey, you got some more juice over there?
Me? Yeah. I got a splash or two left. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what I can do.
Gonna touch up real quick.
Don't do me. Don't do too much.
I'm cool. Then I'm a splasher.
I'm splashing too. To splash of that. The sploosh mo. We Gucci. That ought to get you right.
Yeah. I'm straight.
Brace yourself. Like overbite. She don't get fed.
I mean, that's cool.
Nope, we not cutting shit. If I swear to God, if you
that was just a phrase that I used when I came in. Bro. Like it wasn't like
Nope, it's in there.
I mean, I wasn't.
It's in there. You know, if I'd have ate 4 episodes or more of my shit in there, we definitely eating Chris. Gotta cut the shit. Just that part. Nope, because y'all was all quiet, so I'm gonna cut that part. We definitely could.
I'm gonna make that the name of the episode.
Christian.
I'm straight. Like, I go ahead and take that L, bro. Like, I know niggas they got the opportunity to flame me up over that shit, bro.
There go another one. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Fuck it. Might as well.
That's what I'm talking about. Now,
team spirit.
On that note,
oh man,
let me get serious. Have y'all been checking out the media on Dwyane Wade and his family life? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What have you heard?
I done heard a lot of people done unfollowed him. A lot of people supporting him. A lot of people just don't care. Like,
about
I'm getting like mixed reviews on it all. That they are accepting their son to transition over to be the daughter. And
by the way, best one of the night, guaranteed.
I'll definitely say nobody would probably know his kid better than him. That's something that he's chosen to do. I definitely support him as a parent. You know what I'm saying? Because I've known kids that were assumed to be gay that never really came out as gay. Like when we were younger, that I'm not gonna lie, we kind of roast them and shit. But like the kids that we knew were gay, we would not really make fun of them. You know what I'm saying? We were actually like cool with them and shit, kind of protected them and shit in a way. So other people didn't really take advantage of them. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find themselves.
Right.
And like as a kid, like thinking about that type of shit, like as a kid, like that's crazy that we were out there like doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really like see anything wrong with it, because as a parent, like the first thing that I would care about is my kids' mental health.
Right.
As far as, you know, I don't want them to have to hide who they are until they get grown and they feel like, hey, I could finally step into this person. I've, you know, like I said, we've known people that we suspected to be gay and they didn't come out until they were away from us in college or in a different state or a different city to where don't nobody know them. So now when they in this area, they could finally be themselves, and then we got to find out on social media that this is who they are because we haven't spoken to them in a while. You know, like, it's shit like that should be taken into consideration because, like, for one, like, if you never really experienced shit or the shit that is going on in people's lives, you can't really, like, speak on it. Like, there's some people that may have never grew up with somebody that's gay, but that's kind of hard to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, me and my barber was chopping it up today, and he was like, shit, when they was coming up.
Shout out to the barbers. Yeah,
man. Shout out to my nigga Yona. You know what I'm saying? Cuss by Yona. He told me a story about one of the dudes he knew growing up being gay, and like he was still cool with him. But it's, you don't really want to have to like make somebody do some shit that they don't want to do. You can kind of guide them. Like I seen a lot of people say, I I unfollowed Dwyane Wade because he let his son, be a girl or whatever and wear nails and all that type of shit. But you don't really want your kids to resent you, for one. Like, that's should be a parent's worst fear right there. Like,
sucky ass feeling, I bet.
yeah. And then two, like, you created this person to guide them, not control them.
Right.
Like, you made a person that's separate from you. You didn't want your parents controlling some of the shit that you did. Whether it was, nigga, oh, I'm sneaking out and I'm staying out late, or whatever it was. So if this person already knows what they want, why should you deny it? Everybody else kids is out playing. LeBron's kids. Dwyane Wade got another son that's playing basketball too.
How old?
The son that's transitioning is 12.
Okay.
I mean, they not doing like sex changes right now or no shit like that, but he's identifying as a girl. And
the only thing that I want to say from a parent's point of view, everybody's different, right? Mm-hmm. But just from my personal opinion as a parent, I don't want to try to encourage certain things that might not be realistic to that thought at that moment.
Yeah.
It might be just a trend. It might be just an experiment.
Yeah,
just to see.
This not nothing new though. Like, people been hearing about this for the last couple years.
Right.
So like, this isn't something that this kid has just now decided to do.
No, I'm like, saying, but
for a long time, this has been a debate in the black community. Like, should this shit be going down? And I'm respecting Dwyane Wade every step of the way. Like,
right, but I'm just saying, in my personal opinion, in that situation, I would just think like, I'd be kind of torn between the situation, right? Because like you said, I support the situation of what they're doing, but as a parent, still, I'm still torn, right? Because what if something else changes down the road? Meaning, as in personal thought. Why did you do that? There's always the what ifs, right? Yeah. To every situation. And I'm not saying in any negative way. I'm just saying that there's always a situation of a parent where no matter what you do could always go one way or another. It's never going to be perfect. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Net told me something that kind of like made me like appreciate like kind of the way that we've thought, because you've been there with me when we've defended, you know what I'm saying, people that like the same sex. Mm-hmm. So she was saying that like when you're like developing and shit, like inside, like everybody's pretty much the same, and it depends on whether
you're talking about in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Yes. So no, everybody's female.
So then
everybody's female at the beginning.
So then I started thinking like everybody is like wired different. You know what I'm saying? Everything might not be
right.
So when people be like, "Oh, you can't be born gay," like, might be able to, because gay people have been around since the beginning of time. Like, this shit ain't nothing new, bro. Like, niggas just want to keep making it an argument, and I don't see where the problem is. Like, you've known
if it's not affecting me and hurting me in any way, shape, or form, then why does it matter what my opinion is, or why do I care about who you want to sleep with?
Yeah.
Why does that matter to me? It doesn't matter to me at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can sit there and look at somebody, okay, if you want to do this, X, Y, and Z, so be it. There's people that are still hetero, but still are in some type of fetish.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so then that's no different either in that type of situation. It doesn't matter of who you're doing it with, you know what I'm saying? But I think a lot of people just
they care about shit that they don't need to, really.
That, and it's a traditional thing.
Yeah.
It's what their parents told them at one point,
Yeah.
or want them to believe. You know, a man's supposed to be like this, and a woman's supposed to be like this. And
I mean, my parents
it doesn't always have to be like that.
like showed me like what like men and women do, like, but they never really just like forced upon me like, hey, this is my dad. You know, like, hey, if you a dude, like, blah blah blah. Like, it's certain scenarios that he would break down to me that, hey, if you a dude, you a nigga, you need to be ready for this shit right here. But as far as like me being my own person, I feel like I was more like guided than like driven to be something. And when you're not like right up here where you're driven to like be something and like people is like forcing you to, like, it's, imagine like you being
Chaos,
a basketball
conflict.
player's son, but you want to play football and this nigga keep throwing you on the court. I'm not paying for nothing else but this. Like, you cold at it, but you don't want to do it.
So,
Oh damn! Oh damn! Oh shit! This motherfucker, man. I'm gonna take another one just because.
the thing
go ahead.
is,
Right, because this nigga right here, man.
You never know.
I'm gonna say some outlandish shit. Or I could be completely wrong. And I will take that L.
the thing is,
Oh, shit. Up. I know I ain't taking no L now. He done opened his mouth.
I feel indifferent. Here's why. On the one hand, as an individual and as a child, I feel like it's perfect how they're raising their child in their home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're letting them choose his sexuality.
Her?
Her. I just said.
No, I was just saying.
I was gonna say. I was gonna say. I make
You
sure.
good?
You know. But here's a flip for you. Dwyane Wade has another son. I don't see them parading around his sexuality. I don't see them broadcasting what he want to be.
But who said they were broadcasting it?
No, I ain't say they were, but
Because
when
it's the media outlets that's pushing the stories.
Right,
yeah,
and
but
so they're
how
trying to
they
get ahead of it before
how
anything.
how are they getting this information? It's a family household.
Yeah, but if you do an interview with Dwyane Wade and you ask him one question about him raising his son, then other media outlets can use what you've quoted to help
Build.
move that along.
I know, and I understand that, but that's what he's saying. I ain't saying that.
I mean, that's what
I
he's
ain't
saying.
I ain't saying
But that's
that.
his household.
And I'm not
so
saying
what else is he supposed to say?
he ain't got to talk about it. It's an interview. When you talk
But
about,
this is something that has been going on for like 3 or 4 years.
and I'm not saying that he shouldn't, but I'm just saying that.
What's in the household should stay in the household.
Right, one. But here's another way to flip it.
Yeah, I mean, if you live by that shit.
Here's another flip.
But him and
Here,
Gabrielle
here's
Union
a
is pretty,
here's
like,
a flip
open
for
people.
you, and I've been waiting.
Gabrielle
I've been
Union
waiting.
wrote a book about her.
No. I'm not saying this negatively.
Whoa.
I mean, like the book wasn't about her eating ass, but I think she said that she ate ass in the book. So like them niggas is like, bro.
I'm sorry. I need to. I'm outdated right now. My
I don't
bad.
know.
I had to
I'm not
rewind.
following
Whoa.
This took a
Okay.
left turn. Whoa, I'm not talking about that baby or nobody eating ass.
I'm just saying, like they
Right.
they an open book. Like they don't really like leave anything. Like Dwyane Wade had a baby with another
Right. And they're still
woman,
together.
and they still together. She's talked about how when
Maybe
she was
maybe
younger,
that's not
she
a deal breaker
like,
for her.
Like she talked about her sexuality when she was younger and how she.
That's what I'm
wanted
saying.
to be
Maybe that's not a
open.
deal breaker
Like,
for her.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying is like sexuality with them is no issue.
Yeah, no, and I'm saying I
But for
understand.
other people, it is.
I understand with
It's people
sexuality.
that have like 2
that
or 3
I understand
wives
they
that
are
it's
the
a problem
Bruce Lee.
to people with that.
I understand
but
they
some
are the
people
Bruce
it's not.
Lee of sexuality right now, and they're very fluid in their family's dynamic.
Yeah.
Right?
Say again. Rewind. What?
They are the Bruce Lee like water.
Oh, conform to anything.
Yeah.
Right.
It was analogy.
We
But
got you.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just making sure people understand me. Just to be clear, I'm not saying they Bruce Lee, but because people be taking anything and running with it. But I understand they conforming and they like Walter. I'm not saying that they are bad for any type of thing. I understand his support of his son is helping other people around the world. I'm just saying that is just another narrative. Like it don't move me because how
It shouldn't
many
move you.
how many
It's 2020.
all right, but how many white gay kids and things like that are they broadcasting seriously? How many white gay relationships on the regular do you see?
Well, at one point, they were showing that shit on the
None,
outlets
but,
all the
like,
time.
Niggas.
No, I know. Then that shit went away. Now
Yeah.
it's just black dudes. You see black dudes on the red carpet, they be, supporting. I'm not saying you don't. But when people, I'm just saying that for the people that be saying that they see a certain narrative being pushed. And I just want y'all to name the people. If they was being out pushed out here, you would know who I'm talking about or know them, but you don't. But if I say name some black dudes that you done seen that's like out here, getting pushed for the cause, or some black transgenders, they don't push white transgenders like that. The only last one I could think of was Caitlyn Jenner.
I mean, when I think of like
No, that's all I'm saying for the media.
when I think
I'm not
when I
saying
think
that's
about, like,
Dwyane
white
Wade
people,
doing it.
When I think about white gay media, like I think about like all of the dudes that be hosting shit and like they kind of
Yeah, but they don't really report. That's my point. It ain't. The narrative ain't the same. I want them to change this shit where.
I mean, them niggas is pretty flamboyant too.
Right, but there ain't no narrative behind it.
Yeah,
Like,
Because we're not looking at that community though.
And it was
Right,
it in the
but-
90s? What, Matthew Shepard?
No.
Was that one?
No, at one point there was probably some white guys.
Right,
That was the topic of the media. But I'm saying the narrative that people are upset about isn't Dwyane Wade's child being gay or not. They're more upset with the fact that it's another figure, a large figure that has a lot of influencing a lot of black kids in their eyes that could possibly be gay. And I believe that's because they're seeing the narrative,
Bro,
of what people
a
are
nigga
talking
ain't never
about.
woke up and was like, damn.
I'm not saying you got to be
Or,
woke.
or
Bro,
because
a nigga ain't, bro, it ain't never been a time I done read an article and was like, damn. I've been a little kid and I've seen gay stuff. Like,
Right.
we were the beginning of when they started showing like weird and gay shit.
Right.
And we might not even be the beginning of that. It might be like some secret shit like
going
back
on.
in the day that we don't even know about.
Right.
But
Actually,
we
that
seen
probably
it.
is, yeah.
We didn't never say, hey, let's go out and I'm finna go get this nigga some head, bro.
Whoa.
Niggas ain't never said, hey, bro, I'm finna go out and
Absolutely not.
Niggas ain't never said that, bro. So, like, why all of a sudden is it an agenda, bro? Like, it's been going on. We've been seeing this in the media. Like, we've been... bro, Ellen came out when we was little kids, bro.
Right. And Ellen's narrative was, and if you go look up Ellen's story, Ellen was literally a woman that they was forcing to wear a dress and shit every episode until she didn't wear a dress, and that
She
shit
came
sold.
out on the episode, and then she came out in real life.
Right, and then that's when she started selling as Ellen, and that's when they believed in it. Let's keep it all the way a bean, and she was wearing that shit. But and on top of that, Ellen ain't no flamboyant gay person. Ellen don't be walking around here like, ooh, I like pussy, or I want to be a woman. I want to be a man. Ellen just say I like women. You know what I mean? And ain't nothing wrong with that. And I'm not saying that.
I mean, it's different levels.
But that's what I'm
Right,
saying.
but-
it's
but-
like
but to
you're
me,
comparing
different levels is different people.
You're
Yeah,
comparing
that's all that
comparing
is.
two different things. If you're gonna compare them, you got to compare some people that move the same or got the same energy. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I'm just saying Ellen is not that type of person.
Well, not everybody moves with that same energy, though.
Right. My point.
And niggas be like, bro, I can't believe the black gay people is out here so flamboyant and shit. Like, well, nigga, the straight gay dudes is out here so flamboyant and shit. Even if they not dressing like they look gay, like these niggas.
Oh no,
is out
but
here trying to be the
make
most.
no mistake. I love gay people. Gay
And that
people,
I don't even
gay
really
people
think
are
that
the ones
goes-
that make the fashion.
I don't even really.
That's the
think,
reason why all these straight dudes out here looking flamboyant, because gay people make the fashion. Gay people decide what straight dudes end up wearing, whether they decided to in the first place or not. I mean, you think skinny jeans was some shit gay people wasn't doing for like a whole decade or some shit before
this
this
going
shit?
down since the 70s.
Right.
Bell bottoms.
Right.
Platform shoes.
And then
that's
crop tops.
European shit.
Remember we were watching Enter the Dragon or Last Dragon?
You know what I mean?
You seen Last Dragon?
No.
Oh.
I didn't have
People.
a TV at the time. So.
People.
Nigga.
He ain't seen The Last Dragon.
So you haven't heard a nigga talk about The Last Dragon?
Shogun of Harlem?
I'm from a small town outside of nowhere
You didn't see the
in
Busta
Mississippi.
Rhymes video, bro?
Where?
I was a little kid and I saw the Busta Rhymes video, bro.
I don't understand what you
What song was that, bro? I know you know.
I feel like you're doing a lot of hand motions.
Bro, it was a Busta Rhymes shit.
Look, give me some more.
Yeah.
Mafia was what I watched.
Was that it?
No, what was that other one?
3 6 Mafia?
No, it was Busta Rhymes.
No, I'm
It
saying
was
that's
like a
what I was
little,
just
like,
saying.
it was a break in the video where they was like, who's
Right. Right, and he came out.
I have no idea what y'all talking about.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so by the next episode, this gentleman right here will fucking see The Last Dragon with Bruce Leroy.
Or at least the Busta Rhymes video.
I don't understand how you gave me homework.
Kid, bro. You had to see that hoe.
Damn
Little
shot.
kids love videos.
Well, my grandma had one.
You don't know nothing about the glove.
My grandma had the TV. You had to
You don't
turn
know
with the
nothing
motherfucking
about the
knob.
glove.
You think I seen Bruce Leroy? You think she had cable on that bitch? My grandma had a window fan.
Nobody said nothing about no cable. I'm just saying.
What movie channel I seen this on?
Shit, that's why you had a Blockbuster, the Hollywood
Boy,
video.
I seen Amos and Andy.
They still had a Blockbuster.
No, that ain't. That shit black and white.
Yeah, that shit is.
No, I'm saying Blockbuster.
No, I'm saying the shit I was watching was
Alright,
black
I
and
got
white.
you. I got you. I get you. Wow.
That nigga did tell me he picked cotton, bro.
Three
I was like, wow,
Stooges and shit.
that was wild. I didn't think I would ever do anybody that did that shit.
Three Stooges and shit like that. I used to watch that shit. Listen to Mahalia Jackson and shit like that. I'm talking shit, you know.
It was hard to believe, bro, but that's crazy.
Well, that's one that you gotta watch.
Yeah.
That's definitely on the list. That's like to keep your card. You gotta add that to the list.
Yeah.
I mean, that's rightfully so.
Like a lot of old people be talking about like young niggas and shit, but like if you look at like young niggas, they research like a hoe because they got the ability to, and they know they do. So like a lot of the young niggas, they be like up on like 90s like R&B and like all that shit. I'm like, damn, bro, how the fuck do you know about this shit?
Right.
Like, I just like listen to it because my mom like, and we be like, damn, like you this age, but like, yeah.
Right.
They parents be like the same age as our parents and shit.
Right. Right. I walked into the room the other day, and Zay was watching. Clarissa? Clarissa Explains It All.
Never heard of that shit.
What? Sam was coming up the ladder at the moment when I walked in. He was coming. It was like wah wah, and Sam was coming up the ladder through the window. I was like, oh shit, goddamn.
My little nephew liked to watch me play video games. It's a blessing, really.
I mean, he's like one of the he little though.
All I have to do in return for him is answer 17 million questions.
Yeah, when they little like.
Why
that,
did
it's
you
like
jump?
Different.
Where did you go?
Yep.
Where are you going?
I'm waiting for Cadence to get out.
Why
of
didn't
that
you
stage,
do that?
bro. It's like,
Why did you do
the
that?
5-year-old stage is like.
Where are you going?
Like 3 to 5, bro.
How is you going?
Man,
Where is that?
3 to 5.
Yep, he 3.
Say that is like the question era.
What is that
They
about?
want to.
Why did you shoot him?
He probably gonna be smart as fuck.
Why didn't you shoot him?
Cause
And all I have to do is just answer those questions.
yeah,
Good.
hey, 3 to 5. If you keep it real with them, like you'll find out who they gonna be after that.
Mm-hmm. It's some studies on the formative years.
Cause like 3 to 5, like I've noticed with like all the kids, well except for Johnny, cause I don't think I got around him till he was 5, but he was still asking like a lot of questions at the time, cause he was like 5 or 6. But like I think like that's when like some parents might be like, oh, why the fuck are you asking so many questions? And then some people are like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I feel like the only people that be like that with kids are people that don't know shit or just have a little patience.
but people that don't know shit have kids.
And that's why I think they just be like that because they don't. Like, I mean,
At
the
that
problem
stage, you don't
is-
have to know anything. You just have to be able to
Yeah, I was gonna say.
communicate with them.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm just
Having a
not,
kid ain't hard, but like niggas be making that shit seem like it's fucking.
Don't get me wrong. There is challenges to it.
Yeah.
You can't rule that out. So
Yeah.
then that's what makes
I don't
it
have
difficult.
kids,
Is
so
the
I'm gonna
challenges.
sit this one out. Let
Well,
y'all
I'm just
get
saying the challenges is what makes the things
I didn't
difficult.
understand like being. I was a sports kid. Like I appreciate my parents like way more now because I was like, my kids is like that play sports is 5 and 7.
Right.
So just like going through the shit that I'm going through for both of them, and it was like me and Corey were like the sports kids. Mm-hmm. So it was like, and we was in different grades, so our games is on different days, and our like I was like, yeah, just off this, and they games is on the same day. I was like, all right, I can see where I gotta give y'all a little bit more credit on that, because what y'all doing the shit that y'all normally did, and then being there to make sure that I did this shit. Like, you really have to, you gotta be engaged, bro.
Right.
And it was weird with the Kobe shit, like me finding all this shit out now, because like I'm not like making as much money as he is, but like as far as like allocating time, I could kind of see where
how we feel.
Yeah.
Well, no, you could probably see more than he could, because I mean, make no mistake that when you live in a basketball life and shit, yeah, they don't see their kids a lot because they like going different places, but it's still times where they're home every day out of the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They taking their kid, you know what I mean? They could take their kid to school,
Yeah.
or if they just want to do that, they ain't got to do that shit for long. You know what I mean? Like, it be a lot of players, like, people don't understand how long or not long a lot of players stay in the NBA and shit, because a lot of those people, they just making a way, and then they on to the next thing. You know what I mean? Just like in other sports. So, I mean, I would say a regular person kind of has it harder, because you got, like you say, you got situations where you might have where you got to take off days out of your vacation time for just the kids being sick. And that's just vacation time. That means you got to be at work now. No question.
Yeah.
And if you don't be at work, it's a totally different thing. And then if Kobe don't come to work, don't come to work. Kobe could like literally just say, I want to take a year off because I need a mental break. Mm-hmm. Okay, yep. Kobe.
Jordan did it.
Kobe come back in the door and say, hey, man, I'm ready to come back. That day, they
You got to accept it.
On Kobe.
Yep. What number you want?
Walk out your job and see where your place be when you come back.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Non-existent. It's replaced the next day.
You know what I mean? Like, it's what? Your shit a position on Indeed tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Shit filled by the end of the week.
Right.
Yep. I definitely feel that.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's way different. You know what I mean? It's way, like I say, in my eyes, it's more pressure, because it's like you gotta live every day, and you gotta go, and then stay and have kids, and then not see them potentially, but be able to take care of them if they get like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, R.I.P. to Kobe. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk down, make y'all think I'm talking down on Kobe. I'm just saying,
Oh no, you good, bro. Like,
I'm just saying that, you know,
you ain't one.
I feel like
if a nigga took it that way, then he had. To
yeah,
be
you know
one
what I
of-
mean.
He
Like,
had to be one of those niggas. And
right,
you don't
you know
ever
what I
want to
mean?
be one of those.
I'm just
niggas.
talking. I'm just saying that I feel like, you know, a regular person, because of the lack of funds and stuff, it makes it a little bit more strenuous a day, every day, than that of even, you know what I mean? Because like with Kobe, you still like flying on private jets and in 5-star hotels, NBA wise, you know what I mean? Because you Kobe also, and you know what I mean? Like, that's your lifestyle. When you're not doing that, you back in your palatial mansion with your, you know, very loving wife. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and that's what made it hard for me, bro. Cause like a lot of people,
I just hated
The way
that
that
he
he
never got to
lived
enjoy
and
all of the fruits of his labor. Like, he been working so hard, 20 straight years, and he never got
yeah.
that.
But his wife
Like,
is though, and
yeah,
that would be worth it for me.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
His kids is, and that
Yeah.
would be worth it for me. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of like. It's hard. It's still hard for me to like process it. Like, damn, this nigga is not like.
Right. He
And
never
then
got
like
to enjoy the
sometimes
fruits
like
of
with
his
me
labor,
being in the
man.
film shit, I'd be like, is this nigga like making a film or is this like? But I know
Right.
that it's some shit. But just like in the bag here, it's just like,
He never got to enjoy the fruits of his labor,
yeah.
man. He just got to, like...
It's that hard, bro. Cause like we not really that far behind. Like if you like 10, 15 years behind Kobe, bro, you not really that. Time is like, it's,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
it's so.
Oh, yeah. I mean, in my current state, I'm just 11 years behind Kobe. So it's like... But I understand that type of shit. That's why
Yeah,
I be doing
but, like,
everything
with me,
that I can.
like, It was a lot
while
of
I'm
it
doing
was
it, and
it was a
then
lot
it's
of
like-
people. It was a lot of people that was like, "Ugh, y'all fake ass dad moms and moms or whatever they were saying and shit like that." I was like, "Bro, you don't even have kids." Like, as a parent, I've always wanted to excel,
Mm-hmm.
but like when you die being a parent, it was like, damn, like
Well,
This
and
is-
I mean, I can't speak on
you
that.
you trying to help your kid chase their dream. Like last week when I was saying like Cadence is my kid. I made her. But my stepdaughter is the one that's backpedaling already. She the one that's out here like
breaking, about to be D'ing them up like Kawhi.
yeah. Like her defense is on point. Offense when they like 6 and 7,
just gotta work on it.
gotta get them to understand.
Bro,
like,
if you want me to dunk on your daughter to help her improve,
I'm about to start dunking on.
I swear I will dunk on your daughter.
She at like so before we knew. Hey, I appreciate that because we can get out there.
I'm that,
we
right,
can,
bro.
We
I'm
can
that
train
type
them.
of person, bro.
We can train them. You know
Let's
what I'm
get
saying?
it, bro. Let's get it. You know what I mean? Let's raise $1 million now.
Yeah.
Investments.
Yep. Because like,
Out here,
what's
you
crazy
feel me?
was like when I was putting
We
the
doing it.
episodes together, I think it was like episode 3 where I was talking about the WNBA and shit and how like they deserve more rights and all that. And then episode 4, we did one and then we did the redo. But for both of them, like my stance was pretty much the same. And it was pretty much because of Kobe, because like the fucking women's fucking
Right.
and like I could see Cadence, like she young, so it's probably gonna take her maybe another year or 2 to get it. But like Anaya like understands the competitiveness and the like. She's like, I want a basketball goal at home, like because she thought it was her last game last week.
Right.
And then like now it's the playoffs, so now she in a tournament and she like like, and it's weird like for you to be like 7 and to be like nigga I'm supposed to go out here and
Thrashies.
Yeah, but you the littlest one. Like, I love it, bro.
So that's how
like,
Cadence feel?
Cadence, she catching on.
So you saying this is how, what's her name? I forget.
Anaya, the oldest one. The oldest daughter.
Yeah, the oldest daughter.
Yeah.
Yep, Anaya.
She's 7. So Cadence, she 5. She's the young.
Because I always called.
She one of the youngest ones. Well, she is the youngest one on her team.
I call Cadence 2 teeth.
Yeah. Well, she the youngest person on her team, and I could see the potential, but
Anaya got
being, because she's older, but Cadence, she's getting there like every week. Like, she gets a little bit more competitive, and
she's slender enough to actually grow up like you.
Yeah.
That's how she.
And the benefit is like the women on my wife's side of the family they're a decent height. So if she gets the athleticism from me and we can get the height like midway,
right?
Yeah. And Anaya, like, she's the fastest. Like, she's 7, but she's in the 7 or 8 league, and a lot of those kids are like 9.
Well, I don't want to get too far.
And she's the fastest person
off
that
y'all
I've seen.
Subject.
Damn.
Because I forgot how we got here, but I do know that I did finish my point.
Dwyane Wade.
Of Dwyane Wade.
Yeah.
And so, let me get back to that. And that is, again, that I just feel like I seen a lot of media on that shit. Just like I seen a lot of media on all the little gay black kids. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't have media, but I'm just saying that I've noticed that also a lot of people can't name. I've been just asking that question just to see. I've been looking, but it ain't a lot of media on like other like, you know what I mean?
I mean, if you look at the gay white people that are in the media, they like hosting and like doing shit. But the gay black people that are in the media, they entertainers, so they entertaining. Yeah. So it's not like you can really put them in the same category. Cause fucking the dude that do the Real Housewife shit that my wife be watching, I don't know his name, but.
What are you talking about? I've been in that situation too. Believe me, I know.
The dude that hosts the after shit,
right?
Like, he's a gay white dude,
right?
Like, the gay white dudes is hosting shit. They a part of running the industry. The industry, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if Ryan Seacrest is gay, but you know how they produce and they own the show type shit. Like, they doing that. And the gay dude, the gay black people, they entertainers. They the Lil Nas X's and.
Oh no, and I definitely understand that, but like, but why do you think that is my question. Why do you think gay hosts? I mean, do you think gay black people aren't qualified to be hosts? Or?
No, because it is gay black hosts. Because I watched the last season.
MC Light.
I don't know if she's gay, but she might be. I
could be wrong.
I mean, I don't know if MC Light is gay. I never heard that.
Could be wrong.
I just found out that Queen Latifah was a lesbian, so
I mean,
I always thought she was borderline. I didn't really.
My apologies if I'm wrong. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
I mean, I don't know about MC.
You know how when you say some wrong shit, you just like.
Right, because my apologies.
Yeah.
My apologies.
I just said
it's just in this day and era, you can't be wrong one time. Yeah. Like people want to crucify you. Act like they never been wrong.
My thing is, as long as you admit you're wrong, then what's the fucking problem?
I'm cool.
And people don't even let that. I was saying people won't even let that be. Like, you can't even admit you're wrong. It's always like,
kiss my ass.
I mean, again, we can go back to the Mike Vick situation. We can talk about the Chris Brown shit or whatever. But like, you can never have to replicate an action ever again in your whole entire life. And people just, I mean,
because if you make money, you can't never make mistakes.
Mm-hmm. Right. So as soon as you aren't perfect, it's like that's the thing that people just like
stick to you.
But then they talk about that shit like they literally are perfect, and like literally motherfuckers' life be on like
when they could do
niggas bamboo poles outside.
Niggas will ask you why you not doing shit when they could do the same shit that they asking you
to do.
Why you not doing? Bro, like, why is this a question?
That boy Sauce Walker said, motherfuckers, I remember that he had a snap, Instagram like that. He said, motherfuckers always talk about, motherfuckers always on my motherfucking Instagram, like, Sauce, you always motherfucking invest in these motherfucker, you need to invest in this shit, motherfucker, you got motherfucking grill, you got motherfucking diamond, and like that, bitch. Don't tell me to invest. How about you invest in that shit, nigga? How about you do that shit? I'm out here having things. How about you do that shit that you talk about, then you can tell me some shit once you get that money.
Right.
Fair enough.
Right.
Very fair. It don't get no fairer than that, bro.
Right.
Like,
That's crazy.
And
it took you 30 seconds to type this, but you're not supposed to do nothing after that.
Right, like, bro, what you talking about? About, like, you over here come in, me spending $3,500 on some shoes that you don't have
Yeah.
in
Like,
your bank
bitch,
account.
If I did all of this to get this shit on my own, best believe.
I can do whatever.
I'm not going to splurge because that's not me, but I'm going to have some shit that you don't got.
Well, make no mistake, a lot of these people.
And when it come to shoes, bro, like, niggas know, like, I like shoes. So,
Right, that's what I was
gonna
just
be
finna say. Dubz exclusive.
Exclusive.
Keep it.
Sure.
Keep it. Keep it. You know.
On the cord, my bad.
But yeah, no. As far as damn, you just threw me off. As far as the money spending thing go, a person can spend whatever amount of money they want, on themselves. I feel like and it's
Especially if you're on the right too.
If you as long as you making the amount of money to replenish what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you're making the bread to support your habit, then I can't really knock it.
Yep. A lot of people be knocking people that can't.
They can't even speak on,
yeah,
or can't even do the shit. Like if you can't replicate what a person doing, or you don't on their level, then don't talk about it. And people that be on their level don't talk about it.
Yep. And they be like, "Oh,
So
this
what
person
that
can't
tell
be
you?
doing this," and you like, you don't know what this person doing,
Or what this person got
Yeah.
to be a counter person pocket. Like you were saying, shoot, I know you be with the shoes and shit. So shit, I can see you buying, some exclusive Japanese kicks or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like if I had like bread, I would kind of be like PJ Tucker, like for the Rockets, because like that nigga be having like all the exclusive shit. Like that nigga be changing like shoes like every quarter and like every half and shit. Like,
Damn.
that nigga there, they say he like king of like sneaker game in the NBA. For
yeah,
sure.
like
The undisputed king.
he not like really like a well known player, but like when they come to shoes, like
He
every
well-known.
player in the league know that he got the shit that you don't got.
Damn.
I don't even know how that shit be working. Like he be having some shit. They be like, I be like, where are they making these shoes at? In what factory is these shits getting made to where it's like these is one of ones out of like Yoshiogawa, Japan or some shit. And they be like, you know what I mean?
Three
Like
different
one of
types
one
of
Jordans.
leathers and
Some special
dyed, fried.
Yeah,
edition.
and they be like Jordans, Kobe's, fucking
Right.
everybody's shoes. Like
The tongues.
he
up
got some
from
shit
the,
that they don't got, type
Right.
shit. And it's they shoes.
Right.
The tongues are from the original flu game. Be like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, they made with the original flu game shoe.
Like, didn't he give those to a little kid? Like, yeah.
Yeah, like we met up with that little kid. He became older and he needed money. We paid him
We paid him for the
undisclosed
time.
sum. And, long story short, we made 4 pairs of these limited edition special cut flu games.
And PJ Tucker bought all 4 pair.
And we gonna do a raffle. We're gonna do a raffle for them. Next thing you know, PJ Tucker got all 4 pair. Like, yeah. So I won the raffle all 4 times. Like,
I'm gonna wear these in the first quarter.
boy, you must have paid $250 for them bitches. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what you talking about? Like, you ain't no way. Like, what? Yeah, I got the complete pair of the flu games made out of other shoes into the flu games. Yeah. Again. But they all different. But you gotta know what's the difference. You gotta spot it. You gotta know. If you're a shoe head, you know.
As soon as he step on the court, like, oh shit, he got the flu games with the soul. Like,
or the flu games with the tongue. Or those the flu games with the anklets.
Yeah.
You know what anklets are, right?
No.
Well, Phineas and Ferb taught me.
So what?
Phineas and Ferb. Phineas
Yeah, I know
and
what
Ferb.
it is, but not familiar.
Anklets are the thing that hold your shoestring together. The more you know. A learning channel.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, that shit is on its own thing. You know, people gotta mind their business, I feel like, you know, in some senses. But yeah. Was we covering anything else?
I think we pretty much got everything, I think.
I mean,
I think it's been a strong episode.
I feel like it's always a strong episode, especially with the shit we be having. You know? Shout out to, you know, the liquors of the night. Got the Espelon in here, along with the Amarada and what's that?
Texas Republic whiskey.
Shout out
She was
to
pretty
Texas
decent.
Republic whiskey.
I fuck with it. What did we have last time?
I had
The Scotch.
Yeah.
Sure did. Sure did. So, are you gonna pull you up one, my good boy?
Might as well.
It's about that time.
I hit on the smooth tip.
Oh, you gonna Espelon it out?
I think I've had like 4 or 5 of those too many.
You drunk like 4 or 5?
Well,
Damn, say.
I don't say about 5. I say about 4.
Y'all niggas did some damage to this bitch.
He been knocking them out. I've been watching.
I thought you was just sipping that shit over there. I didn't know you was.
Nah, I had some shots out of this.
Yeah. That's what's gonna make us the realest niggas, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the shots are on camera.
Yep.
Well, I like to, you know, as always say, pull up responsibly. And
Fuck with us, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Comment.
subscribe. You can follow
Spread
me
the word, man.
at RickCode, RickCode. You know what it is.
I'm at Dubz 817 DUBZ 817 on everything.
Chad 1144. You already know.
We finna bring them to the Twitterverse, man. We got to. Like, that's
I ain't flying on no birds.
That's the untapped market, bro, for him. Like, once that nigga get on Twitter, bro.
I ain't flying on no birds. I ain't trying to get no bird flu.
That'll come from this shit.
I ain't trying to tweet. I ain't trying to twat. I ain't trying to twat. I ain't trying to do any of that.
Like, how you left Facebook. Like,
Right.
Like how I told you Facebook was trash. And then you went to Instagram. Like,
Instagram's just fucking
Twitter
just
is
Instagram. Upper class.
excellent of social media.
Top notch. Top
Twitter
notch
ain't
of
going nowhere, bro. I don't hear
fucking.
nobody say, like, if, like, Facebook is fading.
I don't know
Facebook
about that.
is-
Facebook a staple.
Nope. It is for like certain people.
Yeah, but it's like one of those things that's just like there.
That's where the old people go to see.
Yeah, I know, and it's just there. So that should keep existing. So the value is there because people are always there.
Yeah.
So it's
People
always
are
a
not
market.
there 'cause, like,
No, but people have
the younger
profiles.
People are tired of getting kicked off because they saying whatever they want to say because the older people want to control what's going on.
Yeah, but
And
that
that's the
don't
conflict
that
that
don't happen
MySpace
all of
never
that.
had.
That don't happen all the time.
So yeah, that's the conflict that MySpace never had. So in the situation of social medias where niggas is promoting their OnlyFans and all, like Facebook on Instagram, so it's only so much shit that you can do on Instagram. But Twitter is gonna be able to be the staple of social medias.
No, I understand.
They ain't gonna never be like
Twitter.
You can get kicked off Twitter, but it gotta be a lot of niggas that's saying that, hey, you fucked them over.
Well,
Yeah.
Twitter also is like the refugee camp for Tumblr.
But it is. But a lot of people that are influencers would say that whenever they want to get their shit off, they go to Twitter.
Of course.
And this is what this podcast is. Like, we getting our shit off.
Right.
Like, so on Twitter, we'll be able to eat more than we'll be able to eat on Instagram because Instagram is controlled by Facebook, and Facebook already let you know that your political shit or the type of shit that we talk about, especially as far as black people go, like, you can't even say Farrakhan on Facebook or you getting blocked, bro.
Well,
Like,
you gotta understand.
that's a known thing on Facebook. If you say Farrakhan or if you reference Farrakhan on Facebook, you can get blocked.
Well, what you gotta understand is they had to free Mill in order to kill Bill.